with y'all, man? Welcome back to Now and Old Rays. Y'all see, got a little motorcycle gear on real quick. So today I got a little exciting thing for y'all. So I got my homegirl bike right here. Right now I'm bike sitting. Same thing as dog sitting, but instead of a dog, it's a bike, as y'all know. So she has a 2022 Indian Scout Bobber. Now, this bike is bad to the bone. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And before I turn this camera around, excuse the mess, cause like I said, I'm in the process of packing everything up to move, y'all. So y'all just give me some time. Don't criticize me too much, please. All right, back to this though. So there it is right there. My bad, the camera smothered, y'all. Put this protective case on the bike. On the camera when I go riding, just in case.
All right, y'all. So today we're doing my first bike review on this 2022 Indian Scout Bobber. Y'all hear the way she sounds? She sounds good. She look good. Beautiful bike. We're gonna start with the aesthetics. Aesthetically, she sounds great. Got the upgraded Reinhardt pipes on her. My bad, y'all. I got something in my eye. I'm still on my helmet right now, but we got the upgraded pipes on her. We got this clean black finish all over the bike with a hint of chrome, which I believe is like the perfect accent. But let me cut her off so I can get in detail for y'all. Alright, so first thing aesthetically, this bluish purplish color is beautiful, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. Pretty color. Based off how it sounds and looks, for me, y'all, it's a 10 out of 10. And I'm gonna link all this stuff towards the end of the video, pros and cons of the bike, and I'll get in further detail. I have ridden her down the block a couple times. It feels comfortable for the most part. You know, it's like the perfect little get around town bike, if that makes sense. So overall, it's a beautiful bike. Uh, I like how they have the little Indian head right here. I don't know if y'all can really see that or not, but the Indian head right here in black. Then the silver, the lettering. I also like how they have the little Indian engravements in the side of the motor. I know that small detail might not mean a lot to everybody, but in my opinion, it means a lot to me. I think those little details go a long way in the finishing of the bike, in my personal opinion. It has your okay. Let's start from the front of the bike and go to the back. So we already went over the paint. This color is beautiful. It's a very, very pretty color for sure. Okay, let's start from the front. Let's start with this light right here in the front. All right. Like I said, this is my first review. I done watched reviews before, but it's different doing your own, y'all. And that's just me being real. So you got LED lights in the front. You got low beams and high beams. I will show y'all the high beams at night. And first thing I like is that, like I said, I like engraving on some stuff. So that little Indian engraving right there in the front, and that LED ring light in the front, it gives a very modern and futuristic look, in my opinion. So it's real beautiful. You have your both turn signals on each side of the bike. Let me see if I can hit them for y'all real quick. Right here, while I'm hitting the turn signals, here's the lever. It's very simple. Left for left turn signal. Okay. Then we got right for right turn signal. And then for the cautions on this bike, you press in and hold that little toggle button right there on your left handle. So people who can't don't understand what I'm saying. So on this bike right here, Here's your turn signal switches. Boom, boom. Also, on your speedometer, you have an indicator where it tells you you're making a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn. And uh, also illuminated is your neutral as well when your bike's in neutral. And then you have a just small little display screen right here at the bottom that tells you your RPMs, the time of the day, and what gear your bike is in. So I know a lot of older bikes don't have this, so you just kind of have to know what gear you're in off memory. But the newer bikes have incorporated this digital proportion where you can kind of see everything. So which is pretty neat, especially for newer and beginner riders. I think this bike would be perfect because it kind of just lays everything out for you and makes it simple. Next, we're gonna continue getting on the lights. So you have your low beams, your high beams right here, as I already indicated before. You have your on and off on your right handlebar, as you do on most bikes, and then you have your actual start ignition button right below that. Sorry today if it's windy, y'all. It is a little cold today. It's about maybe low 40s in Virginia right now, maybe 42, 43. So it is a little windy and cold because it's around November time frame, right before Thanksgiving right now. So you have your key ignition switch. That basically is your main way to turn your bike on. Then your secondary, of course, is going to be right down your handlebars. So that basically pretty much sums up the controls of the bike. It's pretty simple. Just like any other bike, you have of course, your brake on your right side, clutch, left side. Oh, let me turn this signal. Yeah, so that sums up for the basic controls and the aesthetics of the bike. Then you have your rear turn signals. You have two lights, just like you have on the front. One left side, one right side. And for your mirrors here, and right there, you guys, you can adjust those upward. By upward, I mean on top of the handlebar, so you get the over handlebar view instead of under handlebar view. It's all preference. This is the way the bike was out of the dealership, so that's how they are right now. Like I said, it's personally not my bike. It's my homegirl bike. Thankfully, she has allowed me to do a review on this bike for her and bike sit while she's out of town. So I'm very appreciative of that. Alright, y'all, like I said, we're gonna go over the handling of the bike, the feel of the bike, how it is shifting the gears, going through the gears of the bike. We'll go basically try to go through a little bit of everything. So far, the feel of just sitting on the bike itself, it feels pretty comfortable. Like I said, the seat's not bad. It's not really broken in. The seat's newer. It's pretty padded. But keep in mind, when you go these smaller bikes, y'all, you are not getting the same luxurious seat as you get with a touring bike. A touring bike is made for 2, 3 hour, 4 hour, hundreds of mileage of road trips. You know what I mean? So these smaller bikes, the bobbers and stuff, they can do them, but you're gonna be uncomfortable. So just keep in mind, y'all, if this is the bike that you're deciding to get, be mindful of what you're going to be doing on the bike. To me, this bike is perfect for going around town. Perfect for maybe going an hour down the street, hour and a half, if that max. But due to how this seat feels, and you have no back support, your back's going to be hurting maybe an hour into the trip, So, but that's just my personal opinion. But now, we're in first gear already. We're going to first check both ways. And then we're gonna get into we'll take off and utilize in the clutch right now. So based off me just taking off right now, y'all. Based off me just taking off right now, the bike already has a good amount of get up. I know y'all probably like, what is get up? Alright, so I don't mean literally like get up, but like And like, so the newer bikes compared to the older bikes, it feels more tight. It feels more like ready to go, if that makes sense. It's no delay in the throttle response or the clutch response. So as soon as you start letting the clutch out, as y'all can see, as soon as I start letting that clutch out, it already starts moving. Now the clutch movement, how the bike is designed and stuff, that's bike by bike basis. Every bike ain't the same. But for this Indian bobber, the clutch feels great, man. Like I said, my hands are already off the throttle, as y'all see, and I'm letting the clutch out. And I can walk with the bike while letting the clutch out, and that's about halfway out on the clutch lever. So for me, that speaks volumes, especially for bikers or riders who are in cities and stuff, because as we all know, the hardest thing to do as a biker is go slow. It's easy to go fast straight, but having that much clutch control, as y'all see, the clutch is engaged right now, so I have no power going to the rear wheel. But see, now I pick back up. But having that much clutch control on a bike is great, especially if you're trying to go slow. That means you don't have to use your brakes as much to go slowly or to go around or to maneuver around traffic either. So, which is beautiful to me. Although y'all can see on that display screen, but right now we're in first gear. After I stop at this stop sign, we'll go around this little corner real quick, and y'all should see that screen go from first to second gear. Once I shift, of course. Like I said, the ride is smooth. The ride is super smooth on this bike, y'all. As I can tell right now, the worst thing about this bike so far, honestly, has been the bumps. Like I said, I'm a bigger guy, so with my rump being on this bike, I feel it 100%. So that has been the worst thing about it so far, and that's just me being honest with y'all. It shifts smooth. The gear feels good. The bike sounds good when you're sitting. Like I said, I'm kind of cold right now. Y'all better be glad I love y'all. that's my real honest review. Like I said, I've ridden this bike before, but this is just my first review to y'all, to give y'all on this bike. But I would specify in the comments what I think is good and what I think is bad about the bike altogether. Like I said, it shifts really good, and it gets up super quick. Like I'm talking about super quick. If you're in a lot of traffic, you probably won't get past third gear, honestly. Because third gear can take you almost up to 55, 60, easy. Not saying you won't get past that, but if you're in bumper to bumper, nine times out of 10, you won't get above third gear, maybe second. But even second gear has a lot of pull to it as well. Like I said, the throttle response on this bike is amazing. I'm talking about amazing. Like I said, I'm not an experienced rider, and I could be over exaggerating, but the throttle response is like instant. Once you start getting into third and fourth gear, fifth gear, that's when it really starts pulling. Between that fourth gear range and fifth gear range, it starts pulling really hard, which I love. It's really torquey. I think this bike is very user-friendly for beginner riders or experienced riders. Now, me personally, I have a 2000 Road King, as you all know. So, of course, this throttle response on this bike is going to be way better than mine. My bike is so much more older, even dinosaur, as most people will call it. But that's besides the point, though. And I just got lost in this neighborhood. Yeah, but that's besides the point, though. I almost stalled just then, y'all. I didn't have enough throttle, and I'm still in second. Because a good cruising speed, like through a neighborhood, on this bike is second gear for sure. Especially while all these kids are around and stuff. What is little kid Kodak? Karen, come get your son, please. Hearing the sound of this engine roar might make him smile, just like it make me smile. Because as y'all know, all the grown men that got a bike, y'all inner kid come out. Y'all inner kid come out when y'all get on these bikes and four-wheelers or classic cars and everything. It come out quick, and I'm here for it. I respect it. Back to the review though, but yeah, like I said, this bike is very user-friendly, and it's a very beautiful bike too. Like I said, the paint looks wonderful in the sunlight. It looks good at night. It looks good even if you're blind, y'all. Okay, maybe blind is an overstatement, but y'all get what I'm saying though. As far as fuel, this bike does take 93 octane. For people who don't know, or for newer riders, 98% of your bikes, unless it's a diesel or something overseas, they're going to take 93 octane 100% of the time. Well, 90-some% of the time. With that being said, don't put 87 in your bike. It'll still run, but it's gonna run like shit. Excuse my language. I know my mama watching this. Man, I know she watch. I know she be mad at me sometimes. But yeah, so y'all just make sure y'all putting the correct gas in your bikes and stuff, so it ensure the longevity and it ensure it runs correctly. y'all really enjoy this review though. Like I said, this is my first one, and I'm like super excited about it, because this is something like I kind of grew up watching, you know, like car reviews, bike reviews, solar reviews, stuff like that. And now that I'm able to do it myself, hopefully I can have a lot more reviews to come to y'all. But yeah, the overall, man, the bike is fucking, it's beautiful, man. Even the wheels, and I'm gonna get off the bike here in a few, once I find a good little stopping point. Or open area somewhere in this neighborhood where people don't look at you like you're crazy. And then I'll take a stop and kind of take y'all through more of my opinion of the bike. See? Y'all see what I'm saying? I didn't have enough gas. I was in second gear. Second gear, trying to talk and give y'all this beautiful review. Like I said, I'll get better in due time, y'all. Y'all just give me a little time. I think I'm lost in this neighborhood too, y'all. I don't know where I'm at. But that's neither here or there. So, back to what I was saying though, even the wheels on this bike with the older school spokes, and the actual spokes itself are silver. Then the walling of the rim is black. I think that's a clean accent to go with the rest of the bike, especially on top of the cylinder heads and stuff, upper portion of the engine where it has that chrome finish. Bro, I think it's very beautiful. Okay, that sign says no outlet. So let me figure this thing out, y'all, how to get out this neighborhood. For this bike too, like I said, I've ridden it before. It maybe takes about $10 to fill up. I don't know the size of the gallon of the tank, but I will put all that stuff in the description for people who are really wanting more in-depth view of this bike. I'm giving y'all the basic, the aesthetics, and how it rides. Anything deeper than that, I'm not showing you what kind of fuel pump it has and all that extra. That's too much. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. But I will tell y'all what kind of fuel and how good this bike is. And how bad it is too. Because like I said, this bike is flawed. It honestly is flawed. I won't even try to sit here and make it seem like the best bike in the world. But like I said, I also come from an older bike, so to me, this bike is the best creation since sliced bread, for real. But I'll be back with y'all in a second to continue this bike review, and thank y'all for tuning in as well. I appreciate all my subscribers. I like to say this in every video as much as possible, because I actually do fuck with y'all though. I started out from 0, now I'm at 300, you know what I mean? Like, for me, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm a young guy from Shannon, North Carolina, man, where it ain't much there. Oh. I know y'all like, dang, why you stop for a bag of leaves? So I think about it like this right here, y'all. And this ain't part of bike review, but if somebody on the bike, everybody knows that leaves can be like ice, right? So if somebody come by on the bike and they don't see them leaves till last minute, right? Now they just hit some leaves on a bike going 40, 50 miles an hour. And like I said, wet leaves or leaves on the road is the equivalent to ice. So with that being said, if 30 seconds to a minute to get some leaves and stuff out the road, if that saved a life, then I done did my due diligence, you know what I mean? Because it very well could be. Alright, y'all. Y'all see the bottle response? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying to y'all. The bottle response is beautiful on this bike, bro. I'm cold to y'all. Y'all done got me out here looking crazy. Now let me stop. But now for real feel though, like, on a serious note though, I do love this bike. But like I said, the worst part for me is just, honestly, is the bumps, man. The bumps, and I'll say the seat. Cause like I said, y'all, I'm not a small guy, but every little bump, for like example, if I hit a bump like this right here, I feel it. If I hit a bump, something that's small as, I have to show y'all something smaller, but if I hit a small look, I feel it all on my ass cheeks, pause. Hold on, no diddy, for real. But I feel every bit of that, and most folks can understand what I'm saying too, but for people who don't, I'm sorry. But I will say this seat overall, it is comfortable, kinda. It got a good shape. Like, it don't feel bad. Well, it's not made for going long distance, so that is the biggest downfall about this entire bike. But like I said, when you get a bike like this, you're not getting it to go long distance. Do you want something to go long distance? Get a long distance bike. Get a touring bike, in other words. If you want something to beat around town, to go maybe an hour here and there, 20, 30 minutes down the street, cool, this bike is perfect for it. It's a good gas saver and everything. Beautiful bike too. But like I said, you have to pick your poison. It has the stock brakes on it. You can do brake upgrades for this bike. Is it worth it? Honestly, probably not. That's just me. That's just me being real. But that's just my honest opinion. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. And then it is radiator cooled, y'all. So it's not air cooled like some style bikes are. Like I said, my bike is an air cooled bike, so sitting in traffic. It's not good for it for a long period of time. Going slow is not good for it. By slow, I mean going 10 mile an hour. It's not too good for it in heavy traffic in the cities. Will it do it? Yes. Will it enjoy it? No. But this bike is perfect for that, though. Doesn't get hot. You don't feel the heat in between your legs. But like I said, it also is wintertime. It is mid-November, so could it be? It could be a big difference between summertime and now, which I'm pretty sure is a thing too. So, like I said, overall, I give the bike a solid 9 out of 10. The one major hit that I have is the seat. The looks is perfect. So that's all I really got for y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to 910 Bike Reviews. You know what I mean? Hope y'all have some more in the near future. And we might not just be reviewing motorcycles. We could be reviewing bicycles. We could be reviewing food. Like, we could be reviewing anything on this channel, man. And that's one thing I'm going to ask y'all. Give me some ideas of content in the comment section. And y'all let me know more what y'all want to see. And I will try to make that happen for y'all. Like I said, I don't want this channel to solely be about bike stuff all the time. I want to let y'all know who I am as a person and what I do and traveling and stuff like that as well. So y'all just be patient with me. Thank y'all for tuning in to 910 Rays. Jay. And I'll catch y'all on another video. Peace out, y'all. Y'all see it.